everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Samantha and I'm back with a brand new video. Happy 2023. I've taken a couple weeks off filming and now I am back. I think I took about a month break from releasing new videos on YouTube, and the reason for that is, yes, it was the holiday season, but I also wanted to be very cognizant of not overworking and just being on autopilot. I really appreciate all of you on this channel. I feel like through the past year especially, we've really connected and a lot of you mean so much to me, and I really thank you for all of your engagement and likes and comments. We're a big family here on this channel and I wanted to make sure that I keep making videos that you guys love, but also expand kind of the topics that we chat about on my YouTube channel. I put up a poll on my page asking you guys the type of content that you want to see more of and if you want me to start posting more frequently. The poll is actually almost 50-50, so no, it wasn't that helpful. I am going to start posting 2 times a week. And that also means that content creating will be double, but that's okay because I just want to make sure that you guys are getting the content that you want to see here. So in today's video, it's going to be a very fitting video to start off the new year. We're going to be talking about vision boards, sharing how I create my vision boards for the year, everything from my thought process to narrowing down the words I want to set for the new year, and then getting into the software and programs that I use to create these beautiful vision boards. Number one, why bother making a vision board? Because it's fun, silly. Huge reason why I started making vision boards, and I only started really about 2-3 years ago. It's really fun, that looks really creative, and I really wanted to create something that I could see every single day that was more exciting than just pen and paper. Just remind me so much of scrapbooking, like back when I was a kid in the 90s. Like scrapbooking was the coolest thing ever. It's a really nostalgic thing to do, but also everything is digital now. You don't have to get a magazine and cut it up, so it's a lot easier to do it as well. It's a lot easier to change things and it's a lot easier to share. I think creating a vision board is a very personal process, which I quite like. It's like no one knows exactly what these photos mean. It's a very personal experience, something that only you know. It almost feels like a secret, and of course I think it works. Like I genuinely do think it works. When I look back at the vision boards that I created for 2021, 2022, a lot of the things in my vision boards have come to be, and that could also be like a self-fulfilling prophecy where you're like, you know what, like I can attach this to what I initially like wanted to happen in this year. Whatever it may be, it's just really cool to reflect and look back and be like, hey, I had this intention set and it's on my vision board and it actually happened. So the 2 programs that I use is Pinterest and Canva, and that's really all you need. I would create a separate board on my Pinterest account. It could be private, it could be public, just like saving these photos that really inspire me and that I want to put into my vision board. So I go into Canva, and that's where I put all these photos together and create the actual vision board there. I have used Canva for free for a very long time. You can pay for it for like the premium Canva account. I do. The reason I pay for it is because I also make influencer media kits as well as posters to sell on Etsy. A little bit of self-promotion over here. If you're looking for fun posters or you want a template for your influencer media kit, I'll add the link to my Etsy store down below in the description so you can go check it out. But before you even jump into Pinterest and Canva, the more important aspect of it that I find is really setting that in like your intentions for the year. Instead of setting like goals, as an example, like I want to go to the gym like twice a week, which is not very practical or sustainable in the grand scheme of things, I selected a couple words that are then expanded into my intentions for the year. The thing I did is that I took some time to reflect on the year prior, and the key words that I would use to identify in a nutshell what 2022 or what the year prior was to me. I found it to be quite easy to come up with those words. They're usually attached to very strong emotions. A lot of change in my life in 2022, and so change was one of the words that I used to represent last year. So I kind of compiled these words on a piece of paper or in your phone and looked at them row by row, broke it apart to really understand why those words were so prominent to me. Use that kind of as a jumping platform to help me decide in 2023 what I wanted to keep, what I wanted to get rid of, and what I wanted to change. So challenge was a very prominent word for me last year, and when I looked at that word and like really understood the reasoning behind that, I knew that because of all this change and challenges that happened last year, I wanted 2023 to be a year of like security and abundance. So I really recommend going through that process. It was very enlightening for me and also very refreshing. It's a very nice way to start off the year. It's not too late to do, and you can definitely restart and do it again if you feel like different words represent what you want this year to be. If you find like your life has drastically moved in one direction and like this word that you chose in December does not necessarily reflect how you feel for the new year, then I think like you should be able to be flexible with that and change it as you see fit. But now you go into Pinterest and look for photographs, quotes, words, posters, recipes, or anything that you feel would represent these intentions that you have set for the new year. For the more literal sense, I wanted more balance in just relationships, boundaries, and life. And so I chose like the balancing rocks. You can kind of guess, like that means self-care, it means balance. So I chose that photo to represent a very literal meaning. I have a photo of a man and a woman or a couple dancing in the rain. And that is more metaphorical, being carefree, taking what life throws at you and still finding the joy in it. It could mean a variety of different things in your life. It could be metaphorical, it could be artistic, it could be literal. So it really opens the door for you to choose whatever you want it to mean. Okay, so then I would save the photos to my desktop and then import them into Canva. In Canva, you can kind of choose what dimensions you want to work with. I usually work on a blank sheet using the presentation dimensions, specifically as my desktop wallpaper. And then there is a resize option. I do believe the resize option on Canva is a paid feature. Like you can also create a second document. The only thing is that you would need to reorganize all your photos anyway, but that's the same thing if you were to resize it from a presentation dimension to a dimension that fits your like phone background. So it really depends on what you want to use it for. Do you want to print it? I printed mine once before and laminated it. It's really cute. I would say like go in there, test out a couple different dimensions first, and then start designing. So I like to have a mixture of really artistic, aesthetic photos mixed in with some quotes and some words. So sometimes the words are things that I just type out directly within Canva. They have some really cool fonts and like styles that you can use. I like to do it is to mix all three together because I think it looks really fun and it looks like a fashion scrapbook. Lastly, what do you do with your vision board after? So like I said earlier on in the video, it's very important, like if you're going to create a vision board, you put it somewhere where you can look at almost every single day. As my desktop wallpaper, and I also have it as my phone screensaver. This is actually a vision board from 2021. So 2 years ago, and I turned it into a phone case. It's my phone, so it's always in my hand, and I most definitely always look at it every single day. So I hope you have a lot of fun creating your vision board for this year. If you have any questions at all about how to make it, what to use, how to start, of course, my comment section is always open. I love chatting with you guys, so leave a comment down below. If you love topics like these, like self-care stuff, self-improvement, do check out my review of the 5-minute journal. I absolutely love it. I also have the productivity journal that I'm starting to use this year, but you can check out my review. I'll link it over here in this video. And of course, if you love all things luxury and shopping, you can check out my luxury playlist. I'm also all over the socials. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, my blog, and of course this YouTube channel. I will now see you twice a week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.